we need to strengthen our legal framework. Agencies like the GGMC and EPA should work closely with the Guyana Police Force using patrols, drones, and monitoring stations in high-risk areas. Second, we must raise public awareness by educating minors and communities through schools, media, and outreach. And finally, by collaborating with organizations like the UNDP and CARICOM, we can access training, funding, and global support. Ultimately, we must put a stop to mercury pollution and protect the Essequibo River. Let's all take action now before it's too late. Thank you.
Rondell Weeks, East Rangvel Secondary School. Over 90% of Guyana's population lives along the low-lying coastal region, making it highly vulnerable to sea level rise. What infrastructure, policy, or relocation strategies should be considered?
Honorable judges, visionary citizens, and passionate participants, a pleasant morning to you all. Let me remind you the level of vulnerability we face is not science fiction. This is Guyana's low coastal plain, clinging to a rising and restless Atlantic Ocean and home to over 90% of the population. Distinguished judges, I ask, what will happen to our beloved nation when the sea rises? We cannot build walls forever, but we must act now. Respected policymakers and leaders, no need to look further. Let us enact, reinforce, and expand our low carbon development strategy 2030. It is not just a document, it is a lifeline. It outlines real solutions. Visionary citizens, we must support the Coastal Adaptation and Resilience Project, which includes rehabilitation of 45 cokers to control flooding. Innovative thinkers, the Agriculture Innovation Entrepreneurship Program are constructing 300 shade houses and embracing climate-smart agriculture. Ambitious planners, our 2024 budget funds major canal works, like the Proven Hope Canal, a garden during heavy rains. And for the future, Silicon City, President Dr. Irfan Ali's inland vision will offer a safe home for generations to come. Esteemed audience, we can be a part of climate change by preparing, adapting, and rising. Thank you.
Michaela Collins, Fort Wellington Secondary School. Traditional farming methods can lead to soil degradation and deforestation. What effect do agroforestry or organic farming practices have on preserving land while maintaining food security?
Good morning, members of Shout, esteemed teachers, fellow students, and distinguished invitees. I am Michaela Collins, a grade 10 student at Fort Wellington Secondary School. It is an honor to present on the topic, traditional farming methods can lead to soil degradation and deforestation. What effects do agroforestry or organic farming practices have on preserving land while maintaining food security? While traditional farming has historically supported food production, its methods such as intensive tilling, monoculture, and heavy chemical use has contributed significantly to degradation, water contamination, and deforestation. However, according to principles of environmental science by Cunningham, soil erosion has reduced agricultural productivity by up to 30% in certain regions. However, sustainable alternatives offer promising solutions. Agroforestry, the strategic interpretation of agroforestry, the strategic integration of soil protects against soil erosion, enhance water retention, promotes diversity, promotes additional resources such as fruit and timber. A 2020 study from Kenya, published in Agroforestry System Journals, reported a 40% increase in crop yields during droughts on agroforestry farms compared to monoculture system. Similarly, organic farming, which emphasize composing crop production, nature soil pest control, nurture soil health, also reduce environmental pollution towards sustainability. In closing, both agroforestry and organic farming lead viable paths towards environmental preservation and food security. Therefore, it is imperative that policymakers, consumers, farmers work collaboratively to support and adopt these sustainable practices. In closing, I would like to echo words of environmentalist Vandana Shiva. Soil and man is one and indivisible. Thank you.
Damian Martins, Hope Secondary School. The Demerara and Essequibo rivers are often polluted with plastic waste. What policies, incentives, or awareness campaigns can be used to reduce plastic use and improve waste management?
Starting, I would like to say good morning to our esteemed judges and audience. The Demerara and Essequibo rivers are protected by us, but are they really? Recently, Demerara and Essequibo rivers are becoming dumping grounds for plastic waste. And I would like to state what we can do through policies, incentives, and meaningful announcements to the people of Guyana to encourage them to start reducing plastic waste. The Demerara and Essequibo rivers are lifelines for many communities in Guyana. Unfortunately, again, they are becoming dumping grounds for plastic waste. What can the government do to help towards this? They could start, the government of Guyana could enforce bans on single-use plastic while encouraging the use of safer alternatives like biodegradable plastic. They could also help with waste management and recycling. We also need meaningful incentives like cash rewards for returning plastic bottles or tax breaks from eco-friendly businesses to motivate both individuals and companies to reduce the use of plastic. By combining meaningful incentives and policies are not enough. We need awareness to the audience, to the community. Through campaigns in schools, communities, and social medias, we can inform citizens about the dangers of plastic pollution and encourage them to make a change in the future. Through these, we can work together to protecting our rivers and the natural beauty of our country. Thank you so much for your time.
Just a reminder for the audience, we do recommend that nobody goes live at this time. Next up, Christina Tikaram, Leg 1 Secondary School. Guyana is recognized for its untouched rainforests and wildlife. How can responsible tourism create jobs while ensuring that natural habitats remain undisturbed?
Christina Tikaram here representing Leg 1 Secondary. My topic is Guyana is recognized for its untouched rainforests and wildlife. How can responsible tourism create jobs while ensuring that natural habitats remain undisturbed? Currently, Guyana's pristine natural environment is attracting tourism, offering exciting opportunities for jobs, businesses, and economic growth. But there's an important question. How do we welcome visitors without harming the very nature they come to see? The answer is responsible tourism. According to the WTO, responsible tourism uses management and planning to create positive impacts on the economy, society, culture, and environment. Firstly, community-based tourism involves locally guided tours and run eco-lodges, keeping the benefits local. Secondly, training and education prepare young Guyanese for ecotourism and conservation careers. Thirdly, strict environmental guidelines, reduce waste, protect wildlife, and monitor visitors. And lastly, partnerships with conservation organizations ensures tourism revenues, supports protected areas, and sustainable development. Now, if we do this right, tourism will bring us pride, money, and growth while keeping our rainforests alive and thriving. Thank you.
Amanda Sampson, Lower Currentine Secondary School. Amerindian communities have practiced sustainable living for centuries. How can their wisdom help fight climate change and environmental degradation in modern Guyana?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanda Sampson, and I am from Lower Currentine Secondary School. For centuries, the Amerindian communities have lived in harmony with the environment. According to geoforestcxc.com, Guyana is about 85% forest, which most of our Amerindian brothers and sisters live in. Their way of life is built on respect for nature. They take only what they need from the land, allowing forests, rivers, and wildlife to thrive. Isn't this exactly what a Guyana that is on the path to modernization needs right now? Their traditional farming methods, such as crop rotation, help preserve soil health and biodiversity. They use natural resources, wisely relying on herbal medicine and biodegradable material, such as mukru crates for storing crops, and mostly walking instead of using fuel-powered transportation. Additionally, they rely mostly on renewable energy, especially solar. These practices reduces pollution and keeps the world's carbon footprint low. Our modern lifestyle contributes to global warming. However, the Amerindian way teaches us how to live with nature, not against it. If modern Guyana truly wants to protect the environment, then we must emulate the Amerindian practices. Thank you.
Awesome presentations from our students so far. We'll be going into a short ad break and then we'll be right back with you.
Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Nan Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc.,
composting, or stricter littering laws help to address this.
Good morning. My name is Lily Helger from North Georgetown Secondary School, and today I will be sharing a problem with you. Today I will be sharing an idea with you that's small enough to start a school, but big enough to help the planet. We all see it every day. Overflowing bins, waste, plastic waste filling our drains and rivers. But I believe change can begin right here with all of us. That's why I want to launch a campaign called Clean Campus Initiative. This project focuses on 3 key actions. Firstly, recycling. By placing bins around the school for paper, plastic, and cans, we can we reduce what goes into the landfill while encouraging students to sort their waste properly. Secondly, composting. Instead of throwing away food scraps, we use them as compost for plants. Thirdly, education. We'll run an anti-littering campaign encouraging students about how small acts like throwing garbage into correct bins can save our planet, wildlife, and our future. This change can begin right here with us, and we can step forward to make a cleaner Guyana and a healthier planet. Thank you.
Oseyande Glasgow, Novar Secondary School. Species like the giant anteater and harpy eagle depend on forests for survival. How does deforestation for agriculture and logging threaten biodiversity, and what can be done?
Good morning, esteemed judges, fellow participants. Imagine if someone came to your house, chopped your bed in half, smashed your fridge, and then asked, "Why are you running?" Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's what we're doing to animals like the giant anteater and the harpy eagle when we destroy forests. Forests are not just trees standing around like boat giants. They are homes full of food, shelter, and safety. The giant anteater really depends on the forest floor, digging for ants like a shed looking for secret spices. The harpy eagle, big and powerful like a superhero, need all trees to build nests. No tree, no home. No home, no harpy eagle. Deforestation by farming and logging is destroying our forests faster than TikTok trend. This affects the ecosystem health and diversity by causing many plants and animals to decrease or go extinct. Forest equivalent of football field is lost every 2 seconds. Imagine that. The UN warns that about 80% of all land animals live in forests. But guess what? We need the forest to survive too. Trees are Earth's lungs. They breathe in our pollution and call for fresh air, while giving us clean water, food, and even medicine. Therefore, to protect forests, we need to start small, recycle, plant trees, support companies that don't destroy forests, and advocate for nature need, not just for food. As Jane Goodall said, what you do makes a difference. You have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Let's not be the generation that traded jaguars, eagles, and anteater for more hamburgers and paper napkins. Let's be the air nature needs. After all, if we destroy forests, where would the eagles live? Probably in our backyard, and I don't think they'll ask permission. So, let's save our forests, because in saving them, we save ourselves. Thank you.
Sabrina Jagdeo, President's College. Hydropower and solar energy have been proposed as alternatives to fossil fuels. Explain what challenges Guyana faces in making this transition.
Good morning, judges, fellow participants, and audience. I am Sabrina Jagdeo, representing President's College. Today, I'll be speaking on the challenges Guyana faces in transitioning from fossil fuel to hydropower and solar energy. Did you know that over 85% of Guyana's electricity still comes from fossil fuels, which are non-renewable and pollute the environment? That's why many are turning to hydropower, which uses the energy of flowing water to produce electricity, and solar energy, which captures sunlight through panels to generate power. However, making the switch is not always easy. One major challenge is hydropower development. Projects like the Amalia Falls has faced delays for many years due to high costs, politics, and environmental concerns. Building dams can also damage ecosystem and force people to relocate. Meanwhile, solar energy seems ideal for Guyana's abundant sunshine, but solar panels are expensive, and many rural areas lack the proper system to support them. And even with panels, we need batteries to store energy for night or cloudy days. So think about it. How do we ensure a steady supply of power? Another key issue is the shortage of trained workers. Without skilled professionals to install and maintain these systems, we can't keep them up and running. Despite these challenges, Guyana can still lead the way in clean energy if we invest wisely, train our people, and plan for the long term. Let's power Guyana together with clean, sustainable energy. Thank you.
Samaya Karim, Kayam's Academy. The jaguar, Guyana's national animal, is increasingly threatened by habitat destruction. What conservation measures could safeguard this iconic predator?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maya Karim, and I'm representing Koyam Academy. My topic is conservation methods that can safeguard Guyana's jaguar. What does a disappearing jaguar mean for you, me, and the air we breathe? You see, Guyana's jaguars are more than just a symbol or a national coat of arms. They're the guardians of our rainforests. Unfortunately, they have been listed as near threatened on the IUCN Red List due to habitat destruction, not caused by storms or natural disasters, but caused by the chainsaws and bulldozers we humans use. Although Guyana is actively trying to preserve the jaguar's habitat, more needs to be done. My recommendations are: 1. We can accelerate the implementation of the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030, which aims to expand protected forestlands. 2. We can provide local communities with incentives for conservation efforts such as ecotourism and sustainable resource management. These will offer alternative livelihood and reduce the reliance on practices that harm the jaguar's habitat. 3. We can launch nationwide educational campaigns about the jaguar's ecological role and the importance of biodiversity conservation. A thriving jaguar population means the forest is intact and functioning well. Do you really want us to be the generation that watches as our national treasure vanishes? So let's rise up and act now before it's too late. Thank you.
With sea levels rising due to climate change, how would investing more in sea defenses, mangrove restoration, or even planned relocation efforts affect Guyana's coastline?
Good morning. Please permit me to adopt the established protocols. I am Anushka Singh, representing Queen's College, addressing the critical question: with sea levels rising due to climate change, how can investing in sea defenses, mangrove restoration, or planned relocation impact Guyana's coastline? Over 90% of Guyana's population, infrastructure, and economic activities are located on our coastline, which is below sea level. Rising seas cause flooding, saltwater intrusion, and damage to homes and farmland. Urgent action is essential. Firstly, enhancing sea defenses can protect communities and farmland. These structures will prevent saltwater from moving inland and safeguard freshwater supplies and agricultural investments. Secondly, mangrove restoration is a natural and cost-effective solution. Mangroves reduce wave energy, bind soil, prevent erosion, and absorb carbon dioxide. They also support diverse marine ecosystems. However, restoration must be continuous. Thirdly, planned relocation is necessary in areas at risk of permanent inundation. Despite being costly and distressing, careful planning and access to services is essential. In conclusion, Guyana must adopt a balanced strategy, investing in all three approaches to mitigate the effects of rising seas and protect.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our first 15 national finalists. You will get to meet and hear from our next set of national shout finalists when we come back.
on the numbers.
Develop programs. I am an industrial hygienist at ExxonMobil Guyana. I focus on employee health and well-being and develop programs that protect my colleagues. I am one of 1,400 women employed in Guyana's oil and gas industry.
As a local content analyst at ExxonMobil Guyana, I work directly with the local business community. I focus on the numbers, helping Guyana's economy and people benefit from oil and gas. This is what's possible.
Learn more about Rochelle and Ashley's stories and about ExxonMobil's commitment to empowering women in the workplace at www.exxonmobil.com/what is possible.
Welcome back. We now invite Jaden Plankian from Cuthbert Secondary School. Some of the world's largest companies are responsible for a significant share of global carbon emissions. Given their significant role in global operations, what measures can large companies implement to reduce their carbon footprint and enhance sustainability?
A pleasant good morning, esteemed judges and audience. My name is Jaden Klinkin, and I'm representing St. Cuthbert Secondary School. Today, I'll be presenting my speech under the given question, what measures can large companies implement to reduce their carbon footprint and enhance sustainability? Did you know that just 100 companies are responsible for 71% of carbon emission globally, contributing to significant climate change? Sustainability should be a priority, especially in Guyana. With the growth of industrialization currently, companies should be able to implement approaches that do not jeopardize our future environmentally, economically, and socially. Measures that these companies can incorporate to lessen their carbon footprint and reach this goal are following one of Guyana's low carbon development strategy, whereby the use of fossil fuel, especially diesel, is replaced with natural gas and hydropower. Companies that require a vast amount of electricity to power their machines can take this into consideration. In addition, companies can engage in the purchasing of carbon credit and investing in environmental projects. Furthermore, companies, especially in the oil and gas sector, should invest in carbon capture and storage technology as it buries carbon underground, ultimately lowering the CO2 emission. In conclusion, companies can reduce their carbon footprint by incorporating renewable energy into their product operations and by investing in environmental projects and technologies to create a greener state. Thank you.
Sebastian Can, St. Joseph High School. Many countries have pledged to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. What strategies, from carbon capture to green energy investments, are most effective?
What are the most effective strategies for achieving net zero emissions by 2050, from green energy to carbon capture? The world has made it clear, net zero by 2050. Not a wish, not a deadline, but a mission. And for Guyana, we're not behind, we're actually ahead. We may be a small nation, but we hold two big answers, green energy and carbon capture. But how green energy? Guyana receives over 2,000 hours of sunlight yearly. That's free, clean, unlimited power generated from the sun. We're investing in solar farms across the hinterland regions, and we're working towards a sustainable development future with the Amalia Falls hydropower project, which will lead in the biggest steps in our energy transition. This is local power, green power, proud Guyanese power. Now, carbon capture. Guyana has 18 million hectares of rainforest. That's millions tons of carbon dioxide naturally absorbed by the rainforest every single year. Through the low carbon development strategy, we protect our rainforests and earn carbon credits, showing that our trees are worth more standing up than cut down. 2,000 hours of sunlight, 18 million hectares of rainforest. These are not just statistics. These are our tools, these are our solutions, and they are our future. Green energy and carbon capture, these are not just strategies, these are hopes, our strengths, and our contributions to a global cause. Net zero by 2050 is not a fantasy, not for Guyana, not for us. We're leading a way that's no longer a dream, but a reality. Thank you.
Before we call our next finalists, we will give our judges some time to tabulate.
I am an industrial hygienist at ExxonMobil Guyana. I focus on employee health and well-being and develop programs that protect my colleagues. I am one of 1,400 women employed in Guyana's oil and gas industry.
As a local content analyst at ExxonMobil Guyana, I work directly with the local business community. I focus on the numbers, helping Guyana's economy and people benefit from oil and gas. This is what's possible.
Learn more about Rochelle and Ashley's stories and about ExxonMobil's commitment to empowering women in the workplace at www.exxonmobil.com/what-is-possible.
Meshach Ford, St. Rose's High School. Greta Thunberg and youth activists worldwide have proven that young voices matter. How can students lead efforts in policy change, conservation, and awareness?
Do you believe students have the power to make a difference? Good morning, everyone, worthy judges, opponents, and valued audiences. I am Meshach Ford, and I am representing the prestigious St. Rose's High School. My question is, how can students lead efforts in policy change, conservation, and awareness? Greta once said, "You're never too small to make a difference." And in 2018, she proved it by sparking a global movement that inspired over 7 million people across 185 countries demanding climate action. So how do we lead? First, through policy change. Whether it's protests, petitions, or student clubs, we can push for real impact and hold leaders accountable. In 2021, at the COP26 summit, over 30 countries pledged to phase out coal under youth-led pressure. Secondly, conservation. Actions speak louder than words. Start small, organize cleanup drives, plant trees, and ditch plastic at school. If one tree absorbs over 48 pounds of carbon dioxide a year, imagine if every student planted one. And lastly, awareness. We are a digital generation, and social media is our megaphone. We can use it to share facts and host online events that would make environmental action more visible and viral. So be the spark. And remember, everything starts with policy change, grows with conservation, and spreads with awareness. Thank you.
Rebecca Prem Das, St. Stanislaus College. From deforestation to plastic pollution to ocean acidification, what issue deserves the most urgent global attention?
Honorable judges, everyone, a pleasant good morning. I am Rebecca Premdas from St. Stanislaus College, and the topic I will be dealing with today is from deforestation to plastic pollution to ocean acidification, what issue deserves the most global attention? From the three environmental threats we may face, plastic pollution is the one that is the most urgent. It is a one silent killer rapidly choking our planet. Plastic pollution cannot be naturally resolved. Deforestation can heal itself through nature by seeds and regrowth. Ocean acidification can be reduced through emissions if we reduce their emissions. However, plastic pollution cannot be resolved naturally. Plastic does not biodegrade. Governments should enforce stricter regulations and safer alternatives. Industries must innovate, and us as individuals must come together to reduce, reuse, and recycle responsibly. We must come together to ensure a safer and greener environment and to put an end to plastic pollution. Thank you.
Samaya Shaw, Stewartville Secondary. AI, carbon capture, and renewable energy advancements offer hope. What are the most promising technologies and how can they be scaled up?
Greetings. It is a privilege to stand before you all today. I am Samaya Shaw from Stewartville Secondary School, and my speech is based on AI, carbon capture, and renewable energy, Guyana's road to climate leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand at a pivotal moment. The climate crisis is not a danger out there on the horizon, but it's already here, and it calls for us to act with audacity. But the great news is that we have the tools to fight back. Artificial intelligence, carbon capture, and renewable energy technologies offer real hope, and now is the time to use scale. Renewable energy is no longer a choice, it's a necessity. Our equatorial sun and Atlantic winds are our best assets. All coastal towns in Guyana will have an operational solar microgrid in 2 years, cutting family energy costs by 40%. By investing in our grids and in local solutions like microgrids, we can make renewables the backbone of our energy system. Carbon capture is key. Over 3 years, we'll capture 60% emissions at major operations, converting it into valuable products for economic gain. AI will boost progress. This will turn environmental responsibility into a direct opportunity. Our plan is to build on strong partnership. We'll fund climate tech, train 5,000 technicians, and empower communities with 75% project ownership. This is our imperative. Guyana will lead this way. The decade of Guyanese climate leadership begins today. Thank you.
Jonathan Singh, Tagore Memorial Secondary School. Scientists warn of the sixth mass extinction. How does biodiversity loss affect ecosystems, food security, and medicine?
We depend on the natural world for every mouthful of food that we eat and every breath of air that we take. We are part of nature, not apart from it. Sir David Attenborough. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jonathan Singh, and I am representing Tagore Memorial Secondary School. And my question is, scientists warn us about the sixth mass extinction. How does biodiversity loss affect the ecosystem, food security, and medicine? Imagine walking through a forest where birds no longer sing, pollinators no longer buzz, and the air feels empty. This isn't a dystopian fantasy, rather than a silent, accelerating crisis. As species disappear, ecosystem collapse, disrupting vital services such as carbon storage, pollination, and nutrient cycling. In Guyana, forest stores over 19.5 billion tons of CO2, helping to regulate the climate. But at the same time, we are losing untapped sources of medicine as potential life-saving species are lost before they are even studied. So, in order to stop this crisis, we must act boldly. This isn't just about saving endangered animals or faraway rainforests. It's about protecting the system that makes our life possible. Every species lost is a warning. Every forest destroyed is a door closing on our future. We are the generation with the tool, with the knowledge, and with the responsibility to act. If we choose to protect biodiversity today, we don't just defend nature, we defend humanity. The future is calling on us to stand up, to speak up, to lead, and to shout. Thank you.
Kavina Singh, the Bishop's High School. The Paris Agreement sets emissions targets, but enforcement is weak. What policies or actions do you think could push countries to take climate change seriously?
Good morning, everyone. I am Kavina Singh from the Bishop's High School. I will be addressing how to enforce the Paris Agreement and to protect our Earth. The Paris Agreement was a landmark in the battle for climate change, but without teeth, It became a paper tiger, impressive on the surface, but powerless in action. To make it bite, we need two key measures: international carbon tariffs and mandatory climate transparency. Carbon tariffs would act like economic guardrails steering countries towards greener practices by taxing carbon-heavy exports. The European Union's border carbon adjustment is already doing this. Either you clean up your emissions or you pay the price to trade. Secondly, climate transparency is vital. Imagine if the world had climate report cards. Objective, public, and unavoidable. If countries were required to audit and publish these emissions data, citizens could hold them accountable and the fog of greenwashing would lift. In short, public accountability and the pressure on their finance would give this agreement the edge it needs to improve and power us toward better improvement. It is time that our climate promises become enforceable and not optional. Thank you.
Selena Beckles, the new Central High School. Renewable energy is expensive to implement. What measures can wealthier nations put in place to assist the transition for developing countries?
Are observed. The 21st century presents humanity with a critical choice: care for our planet or face severe consequences. As such, I, Selena Beckles, shout for the use of renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, biomass, geothermal, and hydroelectric power, which offer sustainable solutions that naturally replenish over time without depletion through human use. Renewable initiatives are expensive to implement. How can wealthy, more developed countries help developing countries like us? Through finance. Of utmost importance is finance. Significant financial investments is needed to provide the capture technology to establish renewable infrastructure. Banks can also offer lower interest rates for loans that support renewable projects. Here in Guyana, we are already benefiting from the support of wealthy nations through the Norway Agreement. Some monies have been used to establish photovoltaic panels across several regions. Developed countries can also shift subsidies from fossil fuels to renewables, which can improve public health, economic activity, and create employment opportunities for citizens. In addition, developed countries can put systems in place. Renewable energy is key to a safer, cleaner, sustainable world. We can achieve this with help from our developed counterparts. Thank you.
At this time, we will give our judges 1 minute to continue to tabulate.
Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Nan-Prasad and Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Guy Oil. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions, content partner, Empro Media, PR and media partner, Engage Media, logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy, stage and decor partner, Elevate, production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions, broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel, Hospitality partner, Crowned. Transportation partner, Book a Ride. Prize sponsors.
The fashion industry accounts for 10% of global carbon emissions. Should consumers boycott unsustainable brands, or should there be laws to regulate them?
Do you know that the average woman has about 25 pairs of shoes and 30 bags? How many do you have? Good morning, esteemed judges, guests, all. My name is Rafael Park from the New Guyana School. The fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions. That is more than all international flights and ships combined. Boycotting brands may vary with opinions, affordability, culture, and the market influence of the brands. More so, boycotts are not sustainable as we often forget reason and cause. On the other hand, laws are fixed, sustainable, and can be easily enforced given that they are passed in Parliament and soon after gazetted. Laws, when put in place, will regulate the usage of unsustainable materials in the fashion industry. We are on a highway to climate hell, with our foot still on the accelerator. Only bold laws and decisive policy shifts can apply brakes. Antonio Gutierrez, thank you.
Our next participant from 3 Mile Secondary School is unable to compete at this time.
Roshana Prasad, Iflut Secondary School. From diet choices to energy use, detail what lifestyle changes have the biggest impact on the environment and sustainability.
Simon Knott, West Emera Secondary School. 1/3 of all food produced is wasted. How does this contribute to methane emissions, and what solutions can reduce waste?
Good morning, respected judges, fellow participants, and guests. I'm Simon Knott, the finalist representing West Emera Secondary School. Allow me to ask you this. Have you ever thrown away food thinking it's just a little bit? Now, imagine this act multiplied or participated by 8 billion people. Globally, 1/3 of all foods produced, which is about 1.3 billion tons, goes to waste every year. But this isn't just about hunger or waste. This is about climate change. When foods end up in landfills, it breaks down without oxygen, producing methane, a greenhouse gas 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Shockingly, food waste alone contributes nearly 8% of global greenhouse gas emissions. That's more than the entire aviation industry. But the good news is we can improve this. By implementing better storage and transportation systems, especially in developing countries, we can reduce food spoilage before food items even hit the shelves. So making public awareness practice more, we can help consumers buy what they need rather than what they want, which can contribute to overconsumption. To implementing donation programs and composting, we can ensure that food is used and not wasted. So, in conclusion, I ask, the next time you throw your leftovers into the bin, think of it as more than just trash. Because by cutting food waste, we can reduce global warming, climate change, and reduce global gas emissions. Thank you.
Marvin Drakes, Woodley Park Secondary School. Industrial farming depletes soil and water resources. Should governments fund organic and regenerative agriculture instead?
And today, I will explore how industrial farming
depletes soil and water resources, and why government should fund organic and regenerative agriculture instead. Industrial farming increases food production but harms the environment by depleting its soil, stripping it from its natural nutrients, polluting waters, and reducing biodiversity as ecosystems are weakening over time. So, how can we solve this? The solution lies in funding organic and regenerative agriculture. Organic and regenerative agriculture restores and nurtures the land, promoting sustainability and improving soil health, which boosts the nutritional values of food. As Rudell Institute stated, and I quote, organic and regenerative agriculture prioritizes soil health, creating a farming system that works with harmony with nature, improving quality of life for all living creatures involved. End of quote. Composting, crop rotation, and cover cropping enrich soil, improve water retention, and strengthen food systems. These also help to address one of the most pressing issues of our time, climate change. Beyond environmental impact, funding organic and regenerative agriculture also bring economic and social benefits, creating local jobs, supporting small farmers, and reduces health risks as people consume safer and chemical-free food. In conclusion, funding organic and regenerative agriculture is a vital investment in a sustainable, greener, and healthier future. Thank you very much.
Narissa Rupnarain, Yarrow Cabra Secondary School. Space launches produce massive carbon emissions and space debris is accumulating. What are your thoughts on reducing space exploration in favor of ensuring environmental protection, and what alternatives are there to make space travel more sustainable?
Honorable judges, esteemed audience, and distinguished colleagues, a special good morning to you all. I am Narissa Rupnarain, representing Yarrow Cabra Secondary School, Region Number 4. Today, I ask a thought-provoking question. Should we limit space exploration to protect our environment? More importantly, how can we ensure space travel remains sustainable? Space travel transforms science and technology, improving communication, disaster preparedness, and environmental monitoring. However, concerns over carbon emissions and the growing threat of space debris raise questions about its environmental impact. If left unchecked, fragments from satellites and rockets can pollute Earth's orbit, endangering future missions and space operations. Thankfully, innovation is driving solutions. Reusable rockets like SpaceX's Falcon 9 reduces waste, while low-emission fuels aim to minimize pollution. In addition, missions like ClearSpace 1 focus on removing hazardous debris to keep Earth's orbit clean. In conclusion, we must explore wisely, advancing discovery without harming our planet. As Michael Collins said, and I quote, "Exploration is not a choice, it's an imperative." End of quote. Thank you.
At this time, we will take a 1-minute ad break. Now we will have our next presenter, Kezia Wilson, Zeeburg Secondary School. AI is being used to track deforestation, optimize energy use, and predict climate patterns. How else can AI revolutionize environmental protection?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kezia Wilson, representing Zeeburg Secondary School. AI is transforming our world at lightning speed, so shouldn't we use it to protect the very environment that we depend on? AI can use to detect, educate, and resolve issues affecting our planet. Firstly, AI can detect illegal activities such as poaching. Poaching is known as the illegal killing off of wild animals, which contributes to extinction. AI can also track hydrocarbon projects as it relates to ocean pollution. Since we all know Guyana is currently tied to hydrocarbon projects. Secondly, AI can teach eco-friendly habits by use of apps as well as chatbots. This can both teach parents as well as children the effects. This can both teach parents as well as children issues affecting our planet, as well as give them an idea on ways they can solve these issues. Did you know there's an app called EcoBot that plants a tree for every 10 questions that you ask? How cool is that? Lastly, AI can help track mitigation efforts by analyzing a large amount of data, measure progress, track areas falling behind, as well as suggest improvements. In essence, AI is a vital ally for our art because it can detect, educate, and resolve issues affecting our planet. So remember, DER, detect, educate, and resolve. Thank you all for listening.
Next up, we'll have Roshana Prasad from iFlood Secondary School. From diet choices to energy use, detail what lifestyle changes have the biggest impact on the environment and sustainability.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Roshana Prasad. I'm a grade 9 student of iFlood Secondary School. When it comes to helping the environment, the choices we make in our daily lives really matter. From what's on our plate to how we power our homes. Every small choices add up. So, this morning I'm here to share with you This morning I'm here to share with you the changes, the most powerful changes lifestyle that can make the difference in our planet. First, our diet. Eat less meat and dairy and focus on plant-based meals. Reduce food waste. Next, transportation. Walking, biking, carpooling, or public transport can cut carbon emission. Energy use. We can enhance home energy efficiency through LED lights, smart appliances, and renewable resources. Thank you.
And there you have it, folks. Please put your hands together one more time for our 30 national finalists.
As we await the announcement of the top 10 national finalists for Shout 3.0, we are pleased to announce the winning prizes for this year's competition.
The winning school will receive a cash grant of $1 million Guyana dollars towards an environmental advancement project, 1 year free one-fiber internet service, and the winning teacher also gets a trip to Kaito Falls. This year, we introduced county winners for Phase 1 of the competition. Each county winner gets ExxonMobil Guyana County Winner Green Innovation Award and $100,000 in branding credit from Savor Marketing Inc. Our top 10 awardees will receive flawless dental vouchers valued at $35,000. Our first place winner, Guyana's Youth Environmental Speaker 2025, will receive an environmental award. The winning school will receive a cash grant of $1 million Guyana dollars towards an environmental advancement project, 1 year free one-fiber internet service, and the winning teacher also gets a trip to Kaito Falls. This year, we introduced county winners for Phase 1 of the competition. Each county winner gets ExxonMobil Guyana County Winner Green Innovation Award and $100,000 in branding credit from Saver Marketing Inc. Our top 10 awardees will receive flawless dental vouchers valued at $35,000. Our first place winner, Guyana's Youth Environmental Speaker 2025, will receive an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year free 1 fiber internet service, and a cash prize of $100,000. Our second place winner will receive an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year free 1 fiber internet service, and a cash prize of $50,000. Our third place winner will receive an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year free 1 fiber internet service, and a cash prize of $25,000. Our special prizes includes special awards for Best Speaker, Influential, Environmental Impact, and Go Green. Our national finalists, that is our top 30, will receive an official Recover Guyana pin, a hamper from Massey Stores Guyana, a participation token from Scotiabank Guyana, a token from ExxonMobil Guyana, a participant award. Congratulations to our national finalists in this year's Shout
Tourism Authority, 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc. Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Non-Prasad & Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Guy Oil. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions, content partner, Empro Media, PR and media partner, Engage Media, logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy, stage and decor partner, Elevate, production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions, broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel, hospitality partner, Crowned, transportation partner, Book a Ride, prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority, 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc., Trophy Stall, Massey Stores Guyana, AN Pins and Gifts. Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Non-Prasad & Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Guy Oil. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions, content partner, Empro Media, PR and media partner, Engage Media, logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy, stage and decor partner, Elevate, production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions, broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel, hospitality partner, Crowned, transportation partner, Book a Ride, prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority, 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc., Trophy Stall, Massey Stores Guyana, AN Pins and Gifts.
My name is Trevor Franklin, and beyond ExxonMobil, I'm a beekeeper. Most people don't understand that bees are keystone species. If there are no bees, there are no flowers, there's no food. That's the end of mankind as we know it. For me, given that I like the outdoors, there's a level of adrenaline rush that comes with beehives. The amount of bees that are in that box, you won't believe until you open them. In that box, you can have like 30,000 bees coming at you when you smoke them, and then you open up, and that's the feeling. You need to be there to experience it. More people should pay attention to bees. I think the idea out there that bees are dangerous, yes they are, but if managed properly, they are beneficial. I'm an environmental and regulatory advisor at ExxonMobil Guyana, and I think what I do onshore, offshore, at the office links to what I do here in my spare time. I think the environment is connected, and if we maintain the environment out there, we maintain the environment here. It is all connected, and it's a plus for everybody.
Your smile, it says everything. It shows you up. At Flawless Dental, we're here to make sure it sees exactly what you want it to. Bright, healthy, confident, flawless. From cosmetic upgrades to everyday care, we use cutting-edge tools to restore driven care and zero judgment. Just expert guidance and real results. Because modern dentistry, it's personal. Book your visit today.
Did you know plastic bottles take around 450 years to decompose, and roughly 2.5 million tons of carbon dioxide are created across the manufacturing and filling plastic bottles every year? Plastic pollution has become one of the world's most urgent environmental issues. The relentless consumption of single-use plastic bottles places an unsustainable burden on our ecosystem. With billions of plastic bottles ending up in landfills, rivers, and oceans. In Guyana, this problem has been compounded by the over-reliance on bottled water in our schools. Recover Guyana is proud to announce a transformative change through the water purification and sustainability initiative in secondary schools. Let's start at West Demerara Secondary School. This initiative provides a sustainable solution to plastic pollution and water quality by installing advanced reverse osmosis and UV filtration systems, ensuring that over 900 students have access to clean, safe drinking water every day. The reverse osmosis system works by filtering out contaminants, providing purified water directly to the students. The UV filtration process ensures that harmful microorganisms are completely eradicated. In Guyana, the result, clean, safe drinking water without the need for single-use plastic bottles, reducing plastic waste and saving schools money. This project is not only about providing clean water, it's about building a sustainable future. By eliminating up to 175,000 plastic bottles by 2030, we're significantly reducing our carbon footprint and contributing directly to the Guyana's low-carbon development strategy and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. This project wouldn't have been possible without the invaluable support of the Greater Guyana Initiative. Their funding and commitment to sustainability have allowed us to bring this project to life, and we look forward to expanding this initiative across Guyana to benefit more schools and communities. This project is not only
aligns with Guyana's national priorities of reducing plastic waste, promoting sustainability in schools and communities, and fostering environmental responsibility. By integrating these values into our educational system, we are promoting sustainability at so many different levels.
We also thank the Ministry of Education for their ongoing partnership and dedication to the well-being of students across the country. Their contribution have been key in facilitating the implementation of this water purification system at West Demerara Secondary School, and will continue to be essential as we work together to scale this project.
You can sense in them already that passion for change, that passion for sustainability.
This project aligns with Guyana's national priorities of reducing plastic waste.
As West Demerara Secondary School, over 900 students will benefit daily from this system, saving the school up to $55,000 per week, which was previously spent on bottled water. By the end of 2030, we estimate that this initiative will save the school over $15 million, funds that can be redirected towards further educational initiatives. This is just the beginning. Through collaboration, education, and innovation, we will ensure that the water purification and sustainability initiative reaches more schools across Guyana, benefiting tens of thousands of students and helping our country move towards a greener, more sustainable future. Together, we can create a better, more sustainable tomorrow. Let's continue working for a future with clean water, cleaner environments, and empower youth. Let us remember that the fight against plastic pollution begins with action. We're proud to be part of a movement that empower our youth, our schools, and our communities. To make a lasting difference, this is just the start. Together, we can create a future where plastic waste is no longer a burden, but a thing of the past.
The season is here again. Are you ready? Are you ready? A fun activity. Believe your ability. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak. Blessing indeed, hear your victory. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. The stage is set, no time for rest. Give it your best. Let's just shout, shout. Let's just shout. Youths, you are the future. You make things bright, so bright. Recover Guyana is your shining light. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak, a blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout, ooh, shout it out loud. The stage is set, no time for rest. Give it your best. Let's just shout for the environment. Let's just shout for the youth. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Let's just shout with Recover Guyana. Shout, shout.
Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Non-Prasad Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Gaia Island. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions, content partner, Empro Media, PR and media partner, Engage Media, logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy, stage and decor partner, LV, production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions, broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel, hospitality partner, Crown, transportation partner, Book a Ride, prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority, 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc., Trophy Stall, Massey Stores Guyana, AN Pins and Gifts. Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Non-Prasad Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Gaia Island. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions. Content partner, Empro Media. PR and media partner, Engage Media. Logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy. Stage and decor partner, Elevate. Production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions. Broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel. Hospitality partner, Crown. Transportation partner, Book a Ride. Prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority. 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc., Trophy Stall, Massey Stores Guyana, AN Pins and Gifts. Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Non-Prasad and Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Gaia Oil. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc., venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions, content partner, Empro Media, PR and media partner, Engage Media, logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy, stage and decor partner, Elevate, production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions, broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel, hospitality partner, Crown, transportation partner, Book a Ride, prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority, 360 Professional Services, Macon Construction, Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc., Trophy Stall, Massey Stores Guyana, AN Pins and Gifts.
The season is here again. Are you ready? Are you ready? A fun activity. Believe your ability. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak. A blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. The stage is set. No time for rest. Giving your best. Let's just shout. Shout. Let's just shout. Shout. Youths, you are the future. You make things bright, so bright. Recover Guyana is your shining light. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. Having a voice to speak. A blessing indeed. Hear your victory. Let's just shout. Ooh. Shout it out loud. The stage is.
Welcome back to Shout. We are now ready to select the Shout 3.0 National Top 10. Each of the candidates announced will then enter the impromptu speech competition. For the impromptu speech, the selection panel is scoring for opening, confidence, engagement, pace, knowledge, flow, time, and conclusion.
As we announce the top 10 finalists, the participants will head on stage after each of them would have selected their name of a judge. A question will then be given. Each participant is allowed 30 seconds to think about the question and 60 seconds to respond.
The timekeeper will indicate as follows. The timekeeper will indicate as follows. Single ring, time to begin speaking. Second ring, 15 seconds remaining. Final ring, time is up. I will now ask the Chief Auditor, Mr. De Freitas, to submit the results for the top 10. My co-host, Nicholas, will be on stage to assist with the selection of the judge. Mr. De Freitas. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now present the top 10 national finalists for Shout 3.0 in random order. Queen's College, Anushka Singh. Kayam Academy, Samaya Karim. Yarakabra Secondary School, Narissa Rupnarayan. President's College, Shabrina Jagdio. The New Guyana School, Raphael Park. St. Rose's High School, Mishak Ford. The Bishop's High School, Kavina Singh. Legwan Secondary School, Christina Tikaram. St. Cuthbert Secondary School, Jaden Klenkian. And finally, Bushlot Secondary School, Vidya Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together for the top 10 national finalists for Shout 3.0. At this time, I have my co-host Nicholas on stage who will step forward as I call the first finalist to come. As mentioned, they will be selecting a judge, a question will be read to them, and then they will have time to respond. I will first call Queen's College, Anushka Singh.
Congratulations. Please take the name of a judge from the jar.
Before we begin, just 1 second, I would like to give the audience 2 minutes to be seated and so that we can have a seamless flow.
Test.
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 Mic.
Test. Test. Mic test.
As our audience is being seated, please be reminded that we will now hear from our top 10 national finalists. In random order, they are seated on the stage.
All right, let's begin. You selected Judge Hamwanti Besisar.
Good morning. Morning. What mechanisms are in place to ensure that Guyana's forests continue to serve as vital carbon sinks amid increasing economic activities? Again, what mechanisms are in place to ensure Guyana's forests continue to serve as vital carbon sinks amid increasing economic activities?
The LCDS 2030 outlines several strategies to ensure that Guyana's forests are valued more alive than dead. Including in these are Guyana's enrollment in the R3s program, which stands for the Architecture for RED, and RED stands for the Excellent Environmental Standard. Essentially, Guyana earns carbon credits for simply keeping its forests standing. These carbon credits are tradable permit licenses which we earn for every metric ton of carbon either reduced from the environment or avoided from even being released into the environment. Guyana's land covers 85% forest mass, which is a giant carbon sink, and also home to biodiversity. The strategies in place to ensure that this carbon sink remains standing is the carbon credits as well as the Guyana-Norway partnership, which allows us to earn revenue, which is then funded for the conservation of the forests. We have already earned over $750 million through these. In conclusion, Guyana has several strategies in place to ensure the conservation of our forests. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen's College. We will now invite Kayam Academy, Sumaya Karim.
You've selected Judge Nadia Hussein.
Hello, Sumaya.
Hi.
My question for you: is it time for the international community to finally put real value on standing forests, not just as carbon offsets, but as priceless life systems that regulate the Earth's climate, biodiversity, and water cycles? I'll repeat that for you. Is it time for the international community to finally put real value on standing forests, not just as carbon offsets, but as priceless life systems that regulate the Earth's climate, biodiversity, and water cycles?
Good morning, everyone. I believe the international community should put the forest as more than just value for as a carbon sink. So we should hold trees' value as they're our life supporters. They give us our oxygen. They are home to our national treasures, and they produce oxygen for us. It is more than just trees standing. They are our life supporters, and they are very effective for reduction of global warming. The environmental community should help to preserve trees so that we as humans are protected. Not just animals, but humans benefit from the trees. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayam Academy. We will now have Yarrakabra Secondary School, Narissa Rupnarain.
Please select a judge from the chart. Stand on the X. You've selected Judge Brianna Chase Wilson.
Good morning.
Morning.
How is Guyana ensuring that the implementation of the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030 remains inclusive and participatory, especially for indigenous communities? I repeat, how is Guyana ensuring that the implementation of the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030 remains inclusive and participatory, especially for indigenous communities?
Good morning once again, everyone. The Low Carbon Development Strategy is an initiative implemented to protect Guyana's forests. Guyana's forests absorb 19.5 billion tons of carbon dioxide per year. The world produces 50 billion tons of carbon dioxide. Guyana's forests absorb 19.5 billion tons, which is equivalent to the amount that contribute to climate change. So the Low Carbon Development Strategy is important to indigenous communities and Guyana because trees provide us with oxygen, and Guyana's forests contribute to the world Guyana has the second highest percentage of forest cover in the world. So in conclusion, our forests are important to indigenous communities and our countries because it holds our precious biodiversity and we need it to survive. Thank you.
Yarrow Cabra Secondary School. We will now call President's College, Sabrina Jagdio.
Congratulations. Please take a name from the jar. You've selected Judge Anisha Mohammed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your question is, can a small country like Guyana lead the world in climate action while developing its economy, protecting its forests, and improving the lives of every citizen? Once more, can a small country like Guyana lead the world in climate action while developing its economy, protecting its forests, and improving the lives of every citizen?
Good morning, judges, fellow participants, and audience. I am Sabrina Jagdio, representing President's College. And yes, I do think a small country like Guyana could expand in various ways. Like the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030, this has shown how indigenous community could be involved, have a voice in what's being done, and how to evolve and have a more sustainable environment. With this, our country can grow in many ways. Like in our forests, we have a lot of carbon credits, which could help bring in more infrastructure, help in the agriculture sector and business sector. In conclusion, Guyana as a small country could evolve in many ways, not just because of
we're given full access to training in green technologies and sustainable entrepreneurship.
Good morning, everyone. Once again, I'm Jaden. Can I start? Good morning, everyone. Oh, okay. My bad.
You can think about it.
Oh, okay. Good morning, everyone. Once again, I'm Jaden Klinkin, and I'm representing St. Cuthbert Secondary School. I believe that Guyana can be a leader in more green because the youths of today have a voice, and our voice is strong. We are the future. And if we were able to get green technology, we can make a change to the world because we are the future of Guyana. And what the decisions we make now will shape our future. Thank you.
St. Cuthbert Secondary School. We will now invite our final presenter, Bushlot Secondary School, Vidya Alexander.
Congratulations. Please take the last name from the jar. You've selected Judge Joshua Griffith.
Video. Could the integration of social, hydro, and wind energy across Guyana's interior redefine how we deliver clean power to historically underserved communities? One more time. Could the integration of solar, hydro, and wind energy across Guyana's interior redefine how we deliver clean power to historically underserved communities?
Greetings all once again. Communities such as Arangay, Aranka, and other communities in Region 7 now face serious crisis with they don't have innovation in solar power energy, where they don't have current at all. If you want to make a phone call, you have to go tail out on the mountain. So I believe that that will also shape the way members living in Arangay and communities in the Cayuni Mazuruni, they will have a better approach in getting solar power energy for the entire communities. Also, with hydropower, we can have communities in each and every rural areas to be empowered to fully combat the challenge of climate change, other innovation crises that we find now in the rural areas. So I believe that we must invest in solar powered energy, wind power, and climate change to address the issue that the rural communities, such as in Cayuni Mazuruni, that members that reside in Cayuni Mazuruni will have better approach in getting current, electricity, and every Guyanese will be able, not just those that are residing in the privileged area, will have current for the children and the future leaders of this country. Thank you.
Awesome.
Let us put our hands together for the bold voices of our 10 national finalists and all of the 13 national finalists that represented here today. In 2023, Shout crowned its national winner, his first national winner, Vasana Prasad of Queen's College, whose groundbreaking project introduced a school-based water purification and cooling system. Her solution not only addressed the pressing issue of single-use plastic waste, but also provided clean, safe drinking water for hundreds of students. Today, her project has expanded to the West Demerara Secondary School with the full support of the Greater Guyana Initiative, improving the quality of life for over 950 students and staff per day.
The 2024 winner, Gabriela Arjun from Queen's College, continued this legacy of excellence and impact. Her award-winning project, the Hydroponics Kitchen Garden System, delivers fresh produce to her school's cafeteria, encourages healthy eating habits among students, and empowers the school's Environment Club to sustainability efforts through innovation and education. Her initiative serves as the model for how small-scale agriculture can thrive in schools while contributing to food security and environmental awareness. Let's take you on a walk through of the 2024 winning project.
Hello everyone, I'm Gabriela Arjun, the National Youth Environmental Speaker 2024 and Shout Winner 2024, and this is the Queen's College Hydroponic Kitchen Garden System, and this is just a rundown of how the system actually works. So first, over here, we have our water source coming from the back of our school, which is connected to this tank. This tank is connected to a standpipe where we will manually fill each of the two reservoirs that we have currently. In these reservoirs, there are two pumps which are connected to the pipes that take the stream of water to each of the roots of the system. When testing the pH of the Hello everyone, I'm Gabriela Arjun, the National Youth Environmental Speaker 2024 and Shout Winner 2024, and this is the Queen's College Hydroponic Kitchen Garden System, and this is just a rundown of how the system actually works. So first, over here, we have our water source coming from the back of our school, which is connected to this tank. This tank is connected to a standpipe where we will manually fill each of the two reservoirs that we have currently. In these reservoirs, there are two pumps which are connected to the pipes that take the stream of water to each of the roots of the system. When testing the pH of the water, you need to ensure that it's in between the 5.5 to the 6.5 mark, and once that is okay, you can circulate the water throughout the system. So we then plug in our pumps there, and we have the water from the bottom here all the way up until it reaches the roots of each of these plants over here. When it passes through the roots, it goes right back down and is circulated completely. So with the water, we don't need to change it as often, maybe every month or so. It only changes when you would want to clean the system or if you see there's something wrong with the water, which there is a rare chance of that happening. But that is basically the rundown of how this system works, and thank you. This all started due to the entering of the competition, which started with a video essay that we had to present our idea, and as you can see, this is the result of that presentation and me winning the competition. I'm so happy that I was able to implement the project, but of course this wasn't done on my own. I had so much support, and not only from my parents, but definitely from Recover, and I want to thank the Ministry of Education, Recover Guyana, and Exxon for this amazing opportunity. Because if it wasn't for the Shout competition, I wouldn't have been able to create what we have here, and I owe so much to them for this. I also wish next year's participants much luck. It was an amazing opportunity. It was one of a kind. I've always been saying this. The people are very nice. It's an amazing environment to work in, especially if you're passionate about the environment. Once you're environmentally aware of what's not only going on in your community, but globally, you will be able to succeed. The environment should be everyone's business, and it's our responsibility that we care for it. So I wish you guys luck next year, and I can't wait to see your innovative ideas you have planned.
Thank you. Standing on the protocols and the acknowledgements made earlier, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I must say it is great to be here today. Just hearing the speeches and all the moving remarks, the passion of all the young individuals that are here present today, and to be able EMGL is a sponsor for this remarkable event. I'm deeply inspired with just enthusiasm and the creativity that I've heard and that each of these students bring to the table, and the awesome, truly awesome ideas that you all have expressed this morning. The youth have a unique and a powerful voice of sustainability movement, and no doubt you all will be leaders for tomorrow. It's not only crucial, but it's imperative that you continue to speak, share your visions, and drive for change. Your shouts and your speeches can influence policies, inspire communities, and lead to innovative solutions that can truly transform. Your passion for the environment can also pave the way for fulfilling and impactful careers. The field for environmental sustainability is vast and offers numerous opportunities. Trust and believe, each one of you students, you have lots of options. Whether you choose to be an environmental scientist, a policymaker, an educator, an entrepreneur, your commitment to sustainable practices can be at the heart of your work. As a reminder, there's also space for you in the oil and gas industry too. We have careers that focus on regulatory compliance and responsible management for the environment. I have some of my colleagues here today that represent those great departments and people that are doing that for ExxonMobil each and every day. By working in these areas, you too can be a part of the teams to ensure future of energy production and continues to prioritize sustainability and responsibility. And that's why we talk about the and equation, right? Now, some people don't realize that you can produce oil responsibly and support sustainable environmental practices. We believe it's possible to balance energy production with taking care of the environment and being committed to make it happen. By including sustainable practices in all operations, we reduce the impact on our footprint in an environment and help to create a more sustainable future. Each of you have the responsibility and have the opportunity to have a significant impact. It starts with you here in school, listening to your parents and your elders, making impacts in your community, and through your dedication and your hard work, you can achieve well beyond your dreams. The fact that you're here today, exploring real, tangible, innovative ideas, some of which I hadn't heard before today, making me think, shows just the potential of the great things that you can do. It's one of the reasons why ExxonMobil EMGL support youth empowerment and supporting programs such as this that encourage critical thinking and the support for STEM education. Building capacity in our young Guyanese can really make a difference not only in the lives here in Guyana, but around the world. And as I'm doing now, public speaking is not easy. So again, commending all the speakers here today for taking on that challenge. It's a skill that'll serve you well into the future. Continue to practice, continue to take opportunities to speak in public. It's something that you can never do enough of. It never gets easier, but you can always get better. In closing, today we not only celebrate you and your speeches, but we celebrate your voice, your ideas, and your care for the environment. Congratulations to each one of you that have graced this stage here today and have taken time to enter this competition. I don't envy these wonderful judges here in front of me that have a tough job ahead of them as we make some tough decisions. But I'm so excited to hear the remainder of the program and this project and this wonderful partnership that we have. But most importantly, I wish you, all of you students, the best of luck in the future, in your current endeavors and into the future. It has been a pleasure to hear the speeches today and a pleasure to hear you shout. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan Laurie, for those encouraging remarks and reminding our students that you can achieve well beyond your dreams. We will now invite Mr. Granville, Senior Education Officer for English at the Ministry of Education, to deliver some brief remarks.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. All protocols have been established. Pleasant good morning, everyone. Pleasant good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, I am pleased to extend heartfelt support and commendation to all of our participants, the organizers, and partners of Shout 3.0. This initiative continues to exemplify the power of youth engagement and education in addressing critical environmental challenges. Shout 3.0 provides an invaluable platform for our students to use their voices, creativity, and leadership skills to advocate for a more sustainable future. We are extremely proud to partner with Recover Guyana and ExxonMobil Guyana in this endeavor. Through Shout, we see not only brilliant public speakers, but passionate environmental ambassadors who are already shaping the future of Guyana. Congratulations to all of our students schools, and mentors involved in this fantastic initiative. Your efforts inspire hope and action, and the ministry remains committed to supporting initiatives that develop both academic excellence and civic responsibility. So to our finalists, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you for those brief remarks. We will now invite Mr. Raul Sweeville, Operations, Environmental and Regulatory Manager at ExxonMobil Guyana, and Dr. Dave Laltu to present a green token of appreciation. Let's have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We'll ask Dr. Laltu to remain on stage as we present a token of appreciation to the Ministry of Education for their support. Once more, guys, let's have a round of applause. Thank you, Dr. Laltu.
After this break, you will meet Guyana's national top 3 for Shout 3.0.
Multiple FPSOs. Multiple FPSOs, drill ships, and support vessels. And this is just the beginning. Life offshore has become a reality for many Guyanese in the oil and gas industry. But in the past, we had to travel abroad to complete the necessary offshore survival training. Now, the training is available right here in Georgetown. I'm getting the skills I need and building the career I've always wanted. I'm Max, and this is what's possible.
Learn more about Max's story and how ExxonMobil's investments are benefiting thousands of Guyanese like him at www.exxonmobil.com/what-is-possible.
Multiple FPSOs, drill ships, and support vessels. And this is just the beginning. Life offshore has become a reality for many Guyanese in the oil and gas industry. But in the past, we had to travel abroad to complete the necessary offshore survival training. Now, the training is available right here in Georgetown. I'm getting the skills I need and building the career I've always wanted. I'm Max, and this is what's possible.
Learn more about Max's story and how ExxonMobil's investments are benefiting thousands of Guyanese like him at www.exxonmobil.com/what-is-possible.
As the national top 10 is on stage, after the intense impromptu speech competition, our selection panel has decided on the top 3 finalists.
For the standard question, the selection panel is scoring for opening, confidence, engagement, pace, knowledge, flow, time, and conclusion.
The timekeeper will indicate as follows: single ring, time to begin speaking. Second ring, 15 seconds remaining. Final ring, the time is up. I'll now invite our Chief Auditor, Mr. De Freitas, to submit the results for the top 3.
The top 3 is going to be announced in a random order. First, we have Queen's College. Next up, the President's College. You guys feel that tension? Lastly, the Bishop's High School. Round of applause, everybody. Nicely done.
Congratulations to our top 3 winners. Each candidate will now be given a standard question and 3 minutes to answer. To avoid the other candidates from hearing the question, sound-reducing earpieces will be provided. We will also ask Vasana Prasad, Shout 2023 winner, to present the standard question to our top 3 finalists.
Can the other participants kindly leave the stage? Thank you.
Now that they have their noise-reducing earpieces, we will do a quick test to ensure that our candidates cannot hear us. So we don't want any prompting from the audience. I am calling Queen's College. Could you step to the right? Queen's College, could you step to the left? President's College, can you step to the right? President's College, can you walk in front? Can you walk to the back? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our candidates cannot hear us. So we will now invite our first speaker, and Vasana Prasad, you will give the question.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be invited here and ask the final phase question. The question is as follows. You're invited to speak at the International Environmental Action Summit in Geneva, Switzerland, where environmental leaders and activists from over 60 countries have gathered. Your task is to deliver a powerful address on the urgency of plastic pollution and its devastating impacts on marine ecosystems. Imagine yourself at this summit as a Shout winner, standing before a global audience, passionate about protecting our planet. What would your speech be? How would you use this platform to inspire action and drive change in the fight against plastic pollution?
Good morning, everyone. It has been a great opportunity as the World Environment, It has been a great opportunity as Guyana's National Youth Environmental Speaker. And I am here today to address the urgency of us ending plastic pollution, because it is not only harmful to our marine animals. As you know, our marine animals make up part of the ecosystem. And if part of the ecosystem is disturbed, that means everything is in chaos. And as humans, the trees give us life through water. We have food, we can get fishes. There's so many interesting things about the ocean. Yet we've never been able to discover the whole ocean. But we know that it's such a magnificent place. And if our marine animals, example, the leatherback turtles that are endangered, if they are gone, what are we to do? Our species is decreasing, our wildlife is going down. The countries would have not much ecotourism, and then that would also affect our tourism sector. Secondly, Marine life not only is a part of the ecosystem, but the animals in this marine life makes up our aquatic life. And if our aquatic life is disturbed, what would we do again? It's a part where everyone has to play. And if we are able to actually end plastic pollution, our animals in the ocean can have a free life. And not only that, a free life means everyone can benefit. So I am urging you all, please, 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 let's stand together and fight against ending plastic pollution. And it not only starts with officials. We can invite the youths, not only Guyana's national youth speaker, but we can broaden our capacity and go straight off all of the continents. So together we can end plastic pollution. Thank you.
Awesome. And now we'll have the Queen's College. Kindly step forward.
Okay. Finalists, your question is as follows. You're invited to speak at the International Environmental Action Summit in Geneva, Switzerland, where environmental leaders and activists from over 60 countries have gathered. Your task is to deliver a powerful address on the urgency of plastic pollution and its devastating impact on marine ecosystems. Imagine yourself at this summit as the shout winner, standing before a global audience passionate about protecting our planet. What would your speech be? How would you use this platform to inspire action and drive change in the fight against plastic?
Good morning, everyone. Once again, all protocols established. I am Anushka Singh, the representative of Queen's College. If I were attending an international summit with over 60 countries present and urging against the plastic pollution present globally, I would say this. Plastic is a non-biodegradable material. It's universally known. What does this mean, really? It means that over thousands of years, it does not biodegrade. It simply breaks down smaller into things what we know as microplastics. These microplastics infiltrate the oceans, the seas, where our marine biodiversity and animals are present. They feed on these microplastics, ingest it. When humans catch these marine animals, such as fishes, we also ingest this plastic, and it causes great health effects on us, harmful health effects, that is. In addition to that, our marine animals, such as turtles, are entangled in fishing nets made out of plastics. Because like I said, they don't biodegrade. They're just there. They're harming the marine animals present in the marine bodies, such as oceans and seas. For example, if somebody were to break into your house, take you all of your belongings, mug you, how would you feel? You had no say. That's how the animals feel. They want a cry for help, a cry for action. As us 60 countries gathered here today, we must promote the eradication of plastic pollution and voice the animals' opinions, because they don't have a voice for themselves. They need us to speak for them. In conclusion, plastic pollution is has detrimental effects on marine animals and marine ecosystems. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now have, lastly, President's College.
Finalists, your question is as follows. You're invited to speak at the International Environmental Action Summit in Geneva, Switzerland, where environmental leaders and activists from over 60 countries have gathered. Your task is to deliver a powerful address on the urgency of plastic pollution and its devastating impact on marine ecosystems. Imagine yourself at this summit as a shout winner, standing before a global audience passionate about protecting our planet. What would your speech be? How would you use this platform to inspire action and drive change in the fight against plastic pollution?
Good morning, judges, fellow participants, and audience. I am Sabrina Jagdio, representing President's College. And if I were the top environmental speaker, I would use my voice to deliver a speech which says plastic pollution is a non-renewable item that affects the environment in many ways. Plastic is known as waste that are being thrown out into the environment. It also takes years to break down, as it is not good for the environment. When it do break down, it turns into microplastics, and these microplastics could be found in food, water, and many other stuffs. Plastic pollution has been a global problem in our country and all over the world for many years now. And as a country, we have been taking steps and practices to reduce it. And plastic pollution affect our marine lives in many ways. In such being, it affects them because some turtles may mistake those plastic bags as jellyfish, and some sea animals may ingest these plastic, which could harm them a lot. Plastic pollution has a significant impact on many of us, and as a country, we are stepping forward to reduce it. And with that, I think that as a issue, it is, as I said, was globally a global problem, but it could still be resolved because it is man-made, and man-made crisis could be reduced. From that, I would say that our country could continue doing many practices that will help in that, and also have help from other countries to implement new system. Thank you.
Excellent. Congratulations to our top 3 in this year's Shout. We will now invite Veronica Ramsrud from Nan Prasad Group, Shout 2025 Premium Green Sponsor, for some brief remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute delight and a pleasure to be here and witness all of these amazing speeches this afternoon. It's been an incredible journey. On behalf of Nan Prasad and Company Limited, it is both an honor and a heartfelt privilege to offer these remarks as we wrap up Shout 3.0. We came here today expecting a competition, but what we have witnessed was so much more than just a competition. We have seen a wave of passion, boldness, and commitment from the youths of our nation, from the youths of Guyana, standing tall and speaking loudly and boldly for the environment, for their communities, and for the future of our country. Each finalist who graced this stage brought something powerful, and that powerful something is their voice. And through those voices, we heard urgency, creativity, courage, and most importantly, we heard solutions. You not only identified problems, but also proposed action, and that, to us, is leadership in its truest form. At Nan Prasad Group, we believed that seeds of change are planted early, and with Shout, and what Shout has proven after all these years, is that when you water those seeds with opportunity and mentorship and platforms like these, young people do not just grow, they flourish. Today, you have proven that environmental stewardship lives not only in policies or not just in programs, but in every spoken word, every idea that is shared, and every commitment that is made by the youths in this very same room. To the winners, we will shout congratulations because you have earned your moment to celebrate. But most importantly, to every participant, please know this: your impact goes far beyond the scores or the trophies. You have inspired us, you have challenged us, and you have, more importantly, reminded us why we do what we do. We also extend our deepest thanks to the incredible team at Recover Guyana, to the Ministry of Education, our fellow sponsors, and to all of the educators and the parents and volunteers who made today possible. Your behind-the-scene work created a stage where every young voice, it was not only heard, but it was also celebrated. As a company that is deeply rooted in sustainability and community investment, we are proud to stand with you. Supporting Shout is not just an event, it is a vision. It is about building a Guyana where business and environment grow hand in hand, where education is matched by action, and where youth leadership is not an exception, but it is the norm. As we close today's event, let us not quit the energy that is in this room. Let us not quiet it, but let us echo it beyond these walls into the schools and the homes and the farms and the businesses and into the boardrooms. Let Shout continue, and not just as a sound, but as a movement. One that says we are ready, we care, and we will act. Thank you for being a part of Shout 3.0. Keep believing and keep creating, and most importantly, keep shouting for Guyana. Thank you.
Thank you, Nanpasad Group, for shouting with us. We will now have entertainment by the Brown Sisters, and then the most anticipated award ceremony will begin.
They said you wouldn't make it so far, and ever since they said it, it's been hard. But never mind the night you had to cry, 'cause you had never let it go inside. You worked real hard and you know exactly what you want and need. So believe, and you can never give up. You can reach your goals. Just talk to your soul and say, I can. I will. I know my dreams are real. Oh yeah. I'm going there. That's why that is what I do believe. Your goals are just dancing in your soul, and you know that your moves will let them show. You keep creating pictures in your mind, so just believe they will come true in time. It will be fine. Leave all of your cares and stress behind. Just let it go. Let the music flow inside. Get all your pain and just start to believe.
Please put your hands together for the Brown Sisters. We will head straight into the award ceremony.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? Yeah. All the children dead from war. Did you ever stop to notice this crying on this weeping shore? to the world, look what we've done. What about all the people that you pledged your only son? Yeah. What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said was yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we shed before? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth, this weeping shore?
Once more, guys, let's put our hands together for the Brown sisters. Now we'll head straight into the award ceremony. Please let us welcome Dr. Dave Laltu, Project Director, to present the results for this year's competition.
All right, good afternoon once more, and thank you so much for shouting with us 2023. I know it's very tense because what I can say is that for the past 3 years, we have been in the same situation for 2 of our national finalists, Queen's College and President's College. So they're definitely not giving up on shout, right? All right, so I'm very interested to know what the results are. And before I go ahead, let me just express my gratitude to the entire selection panel. You guys did continue to do a phenomenal job. And of course, thanks to Mrs. Nadia Hussein, who is not only the second vice president for Recover Guyana, but she's also the selection panel chair. And thank you so much for your continued support. I want to welcome you to the Shout 3.0. That happens, right, when we're all nervous. And then I lost my script as well, so I don't want the production team to get me for this one. All right, please allow me to express my gratitude to the entire selection panel. Today we come together to celebrate the bold voices, brilliant minds, and unstoppable spirits of Guyana's youth, who have risen to the challenge of advocating for a greener, more sustainable future. As we recognize the achievements of our outstanding finalists, we also honor the educators, partners, and supporters who have helped make this journey possible. Let this ceremony be a reflection of the power of youth advocacy and a reminder that when young people speak up, change begins. We will begin the Top 30 Participation Awards, the award ceremony with the Top 30 Participation Awards. Each of our Top 30 will receive a hamper from Massey Stores Guyana, a token from Scotiabank Guyana, a token from ExxonMobil Guyana, and a participation award. To make the presentation, we will invite Mr. Vishal Rupnarayan, Strategic Development Director for Recover Guyana, on the main stage. And on the award stage, we will invite Mr. Justin Thompson, Senior Manager for Scotiabank Guyana, to make the presentation. Additionally, Ms. Osleen Douglas, she will present tokens on Massey Stores Guyana behalf. We'll begin with Vidya Alexander, Bushlot Secondary. All right, just a minute. We want to make sure that this is perfect and we can, finish off to hurry for lunch. All right, Mr. Thompson, we will invite you to the award stage. Vidya, it's this way. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right, so we're getting. All right, so. All right, I think we have the wrong award. So it's the Scotiabank Award and the Massey Award. All right, there we go. There we go. A lot of awards, right? All right, please put your hands together for Vidya Alexander from Bushlot Secondary School. We invite Samira Wahid, Baijiville Secondary School. All right, Mrs. Soon, you probably would have to assist. All right, Isaac Atkinson, Christchurch Secondary School. Merwin Williams, DC Cesar Fox Secondary School. Please put your hands one more time for Merwin. Merwin is coming all the way from Region 3. He came out of Cameron. He made it to Georgetown to shout with us today. Justin DeSantis, Diamond Secondary School. Rondell Weeks, East Rumfeld Secondary School. Damian Martins, Hope Secondary School. Christina Tikaram, Legwan Secondary School. All right, I guess we can have some instrumental in the meantime. That's a cue it was supposed to play as well, right? All right, Lily Hayliger, North Georgetown Secondary School. All right, this is Christina. Sorry, this is Lily. All right, Osa Yandi Glasgow from Novar Secondary School. All right, Sabrina Jagde, President's College. Samaya Karim, Kayam Academy. Anushka Singh, Queen's College. Thank you so much, Mr. Rupnarayan. We'll now invite Ms. Vidya King, the Hospitality Director, for a shout. Meshach Fort, St. Rose's High School. Sebastian Khan, St. Joseph High School. Jaden Klenkian, St. Cuthbert's Secondary School. Rebecca Premdas from St. Stanislaus College. Samaya Shaw from Stewartville Secondary School. Jonathan Singh, Tagore Memorial Secondary School. Kavina Singh, The Bishops High School. Selena Beckles, the New Central High School. Raphael Parks, the New Guyana School. Ariana Safraj, 3 miles. Okay, she's not here today. Sorry about that. Roshana Prasad, Iflut Secondary School. Followed by Simon Knott, West Demerara Secondary School. Marvin Drakes, Woodley Park Secondary School. Narissa Rupnarayan, Yarrokabra Secondary School. And Kezia Wilson, Seaburg Secondary School. All right, in the meantime, we will ask our national top 30 to come on stage. Please put your hands together for our national top 30 as they all come on stage. You don't have to bring anything, that's all right. All right, those persons in the queue as well, please make your way on stage. Thank you. All right, Anthony, please help us out to get the perfect photo. All right, so we're asking the following persons to get ready. The team from ExxonMobil Guyana, followed by Scotiabank Guyana, followed by One Communications, or we can do way better than this. Please put your hands together for these incredible young people. It has been a very long journey with a number of capacity building sessions, them pushing forward, and they're finally here representing their school for that ultimate title to become Guyana's next top youth environmental speaker. All right, so we're kindly inviting ExxonMobil Guyana for a group photo. Yeah. Our representative or two. All right, followed by Scotiabank Guyana. Anthony. All right, Scotiabank Guyana. All right, thank you so much, Miss Susie and Ryan. All right, Scotiabank. All right, thank you so much. We will continue with the awards ceremony. We're moving on to the, oh, sorry, we have One Communications. One Communications, please, my apology. All right, thank you once again. We'll now move into the special prizes. At this time, I'd like to invite Susie Diabro. She is the Communications Relations Manager at ExxonMobil Guyana to make the presentations. We'll start off with this first special award is the Best Speaker Award. But before we go into the Best Speaker Award, I'll invite our Chief Auditor one last time to present the comprehensive results for this year's competition. Thank you, George. Thank you so much, George. All right, so the Best Speaker Award is the highest under the criteria for confidence, knowledge, flow, and conclusion from the prepared speech phase of the competition. And that winner goes to Christina Tikaram from Leg 1 Secondary School. All right, Miss Diabro, we still need you. All right, so next we're moving on to the most influential speech. This is the highest under the criteria for confidence, engagement, and pace, again, under the prepared speech only. And the winner of this award goes to Sabrina Jagde from President's College. Our next award is the Environmental Impact Award, the highest under the criteria for knowledge, and this was taken from the impromptu phase of the competition. And the winner is Anushka Singh from Queen's College. Thank you very much, Miss Susie. All right, our next special award is the Go Green Awards. And I say awards because there are 3 awards under this category. Then there is the main Go Green Award. We invite on stage Ms. Jasmine Harris. She's the Senior Manager for PR and Corporate Communications there at One Communications to make the presentation. For this award, our finalists were tasked with creating a piece that best depicts ending plastic pollution. The winner also gets a Samsung S24 mobile device, while 25, wow. While the second place gets a A26 and the third place gets a Samsung A06. All other participants will receive 50 gigabytes of data for 30 days. All right, so now we are going on to the awards. In third place, that award goes to Diamond Secondary School, Justin DeSantis. Justin's piece powerfully portrays a call to action against plastic pollution with a heartwarming appeal to save our turtles. Next up, second place, and that goes to Christina Tikaram from Leg 1 Secondary School. Her artwork beautifully contrasts a healthy environment with one plagued by pollution, emphasizing the importance of recycling and conservation. And the first place, she gets a Samsung A25 mobile device and the Recover Guyana S25, wow, S25 and the Recover Guyana Go Green Award. And the winner is the Bishop's High School, Kavina Singh. Kavina's artwork envisioned a clearer future for Guyana's waterways, where endangered leatherback turtles can thrive. Her powerful message calls us to end plastic pollution and protect our marine life. All right, so Miss Harris, we still need you to present the award. So Kavina, we'll need you back on stage. You're also getting the Go Green Award. This year, we introduced county winners for the phase 1 of the competition. Each county winner gets ExxonMobil Guyana County Winner Green Innovation Award, plus $100,000 in branding credit from Seavers Marketing Inc. We'll now invite on stage LaShawna Prescott, the Community Relations Advisor there at ExxonMobil Guyana, to make the presentation. And we will also invite Mr. Imtiaz Karim, the Managing Director from Seavers Marketing Inc., to make presentation at the award section. We start up with Burbies. And the winner goes to Amanda Sampson from Lower Quarantine Secondary. All right, we're off to Demerara. And the winner goes to Damian Martins from Hope Secondary School. Also due to CSEC, Damian. Yeah, Damian is not here, so we have a representative. Please. And now we're off to, who can continue? Essequibo is Weon, right? All right, so we're on to Essequibo, and that goes to Christina Tikaram from Leg 1 Secondary School. Thank you so much, Ms. Prescott. Thank you, Mr. Karim. All right, so now we'll move into the top 10 awards. Each of our top 10 participants will receive top 10 green awards, and this award, 100% of it is made from recycled materials. And a flawless dental voucher valued at $35,000 each. To make the presentation, I'll invite Mr. Ryan Hoppy, Community Relations Supervisor at ExxonMobil Guyana, and Dr. Joanne B. Jaimal, the Managing Director for Flawless Dental GY. All right, please take a moment to admire the 100% recycled material top 10 plaque. All right, let's start. We'll go with Anushka Singh from Queens College. Followed by Samaya Karim from Kwayam Academy. Samaya Karim from Kwayam Academy. All right, so we're moving on to Narissa Rupnarain from Yarra Cabra Secondary School. Followed by Sabrina Jagdev, President's College. Raphael Park, the new Guyana School. Meshach Fort, St. Rose's High School. Kavina Singh from the Bishop's High School. Followed by Christina Tikaram from Leg 1 Secondary School. We're inviting Jaden Klinkian from St. Cuthbert Secondary School. And finally, in top 10, from Bushlat Secondary School, Vidya Alexander. All right, thank you so much, Ryan, and thank you, Dr. Bijaimal. All right, so during our top 30 announcement of awards, we missed one school, and that school is Fort Wellington Secondary School. Please put your hands together, and I would like to invite someone for distribution of that certificate. And then you know what, right? Thank you. All right, so we had another miss, Lower Quarantine Secondary, correct? You see, I know them by face. That's how long we interacted with our top 30. So please put your hands for Lower Quarantine Secondary as well. All right, so we'll move straight into the third position for Shout 3.0. The prize package is valued at $380,000, with the winner receiving an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year free 1 fiber internet service, compliments of 1 communication, and a cash prize of $25,000. I'll now invite on stage Mrs. Francina Lanfman Duncan, the Secretary of Recover Guyana, Mrs. Nadia Hussein, the second Vice President of Recover Guyana, Mr. George De Freitas, the Treasurer of Recover Guyana, Mr. George Scott, Commercial Director for Fiber, One Communications. All right, taking the third spot in this year's shout goes to Sabrina Jagdev from President's College. Please put your hands together for these incredible young people. All right, so I'll now announce the results for the second position for this year's shout. Please, when I announce the second, let's celebrate our second place and then we'll go to our first place, right? Something can happen, and we all know it could be a back-to-back-to-back, or we can have a new winner. The prize for the second place is valued at $480,000, and that winner gets an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year, 1 fiber internet service, and a cash prize of $50,000, total value of $480,000. And in second position, it goes to, who do you think? It was that close, right? All right, in second position, Kuvina Singh, the Bishop's High School. All right. Now the prize package for the winner is $600,000. The winner gets an environmental award, 1 HP laptop, 1 year free fiber internet service, and a cash prize of $100,000. The winning school gets an environmental enhancement grant of $1 million and 1 year free, 1 fiber internet, compliments of One Communications. And your National Youth Environmental Speaker 2025 is Anushka Singh from Queen's College. Ladies and gentlemen, Shout is in its third year, and this is the third winner, all from Queen's College. So congratulations, Queen's College. Congratulations to all our amazing other participants. We would like to also invite the winning teacher, because the teacher gets a trip to Kaiser Falls as well. So we'll invite the teacher. Is it Miss Diane? Yeah, she's coming. She's coming. We'll invite the winning teacher on stage as well. I would also like to invite on stage Mr. Roald, the Operations Environmental Regulatory Manager at ExxonMobil Guyana, to make the presentation of the check. So we have to write this check now, right? All right, thank you so much, and I'll hand you over back to our host.
We can put our hands together one more time for our top 3 national finalists and all our participants today.
Wow, that was extraordinary. Today we witnessed environmental leadership take center stage right here in Guyana.
Yes, from bold ideas to impactful solutions, our 2025 national finalists are showing us that age is no barrier when it comes to creating lasting change.
To our partners, our sponsors, parents, teachers, a heartfelt thank you to all of you. To our sponsors as well, ExxonMobil Guyana and the Ministry of Education, we do want to extend thanks. And to our top 30 national finalists, I would like to leave you with just 2 things. One, it takes a great deal to come on stage and to public speak. And I want to encourage you to continue using the power of your voice and to keep shouting.
So we leave here today more empowered, more united, and more committed to building a greener Guyana together. Thank you for being a part of Shout 2025. And we'll say, we want you to stay bold, stay green, and keep shouting. Thank you.
The season is here again. Are you ready? Are you ready? A fun activity. Believe your ability. Let's just shout. Shout it out.
We would like to have the top 3 finalists on stage with your prizes, please. We'll also ask the sponsors to stand by for a photo. Our top 3, please make your way to the stage with your prizes. Once again, our top 3, please make it to the stage. Top 3 on stage, please. Anthony. All right, can the national top 30 also remain? We would like a photo with you as well. Top 30, can you please remain in place? Top 30, please remain in place. Teachers, please assist us. Top 30, please remain in place.
Here to Shout, a project by Recover Guyana in collaboration with the Ministry of Education Guyana. This project is supported by official title sponsor, ExxonMobil Guyana, premium green sponsor, Nan Company Limited, Eco Green sponsors, Flawless Dental GY, Camex Restaurants Inc., Scotiabank Guyana, and Guy Oil. One Fiber sponsor, One Communications, branding partner, Siva Marketing Inc. Venue partner, Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel. Digital partner, Anthony Indar Productions. Content partner, Empro Media. PR and media partner, Engage Media. Logistics partner, Guyana Premier Consultancy. Stage and decor partner, Elevate. Production partner, Pixel Perfect Productions. Broadcast partner, Guyana Learning Channel. Hospitality partner, Crowned. Transportation partner, Book a Ride. Prize sponsors, Guyana Tourism Authority. 360 Professional Services. Macon Construction. Phoenix Oilfield Services and Engineering Inc. Trophy Stall. Massey Stores Guyana. AN Pins and Gifts.